This Nigerian, 121 others injured as Iran hit UAE. What is really going on around the world? Well, it is time to join Bimbo and Nabi on conversation this morning. All you have to do is to stay on your number one radio station, Oluyole FM 98.5. Don't go away.
The program is Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. And yes, Conversation is a program every morning, every day on this station, except Sundays, where we give headlines, stories making the rounds across the country and beyond the shores of the country, and we giving our own opinions and views over these stories. And of course, these views and opinions are not the corporate views of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State. And yes, you too, outside, making your own views known too via the phone lines when the time comes. And yes, we are networking with Oluyole. Well, this is Oluyole FM 98.5 FM, networking with Agility 92.1 FM in Ogbomoso and Okeogun 96.3 FM, Alaga, Okeogun area axis, yes, of Oyo State. You can check us up on Facebook. You meet us there, bcus.tv, and of course streaming live, Oluyole 98.5. No one beats the reach, no station beats the reach. Bimbo Akombi is my name.
And I'm Abiye Ayonide. Welcome you to the program this morning.
Yes, we have stories, headlines in the newspapers. We have the Vanguard and Tribune here. Yes, the Tribune, and sparingly the Punch newspaper. Yes, still talking about the Middle East now here. Middle East war. Despite Dangote's price cut, petrol is still 1,300 naira. And of course, yes, we always know if when a situation happens, yes, when a situation happens to the economy, especially the petroleum sector, when prices of transport fares rise, and when well, it goes down at some point, the price of fares, yes, the fare prices of especially transportation will not come down. It will remain there. So that is what we are battling now. Like it is said there, that despite the Dangote refinery's price cut, petrol is still 1,300 naira per liter at most filling stations. And of course, yes, we were there yesterday, we were there the day before yesterday, monitoring. And of course, despite the reduction of Dangote Petroleum Refinery gantry price of petrol by 100 naira per liter to 1,075 naira per liter, due to the drop in crude oil price to $88 per barrel from $110 per barrel in the global market, all marketers are yet to reduce price at filling stations. The ongoing war involving the United States, Iran, and Israel led to a shutdown of oil installations and blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, culminating in reduced oil supply to the international market. Yes, the Strait of Hormuz. That is where I think the crude supply really comes from. And well, the checks indicated that Brent crude, the global oil benchmark, dipped by more than 8.45% to $92 a barrel from 110%, indicating a decrease of 16.4%. And in the meantime, consequently, many transporters and commuters lamented their ordeals and called on the Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, to intervene and compel oil marketers to adjust pump price without further delay. That is what Nigerians want. We will take a short break. We'll be back.
Lákòókò Ramadan yìí Kivo non-dairy creamer ó darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
Láti sàárì sí ìṣínú, ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì, kọfí, custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere Kivo tó kì pọ́pọ́.
Tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀, tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú, jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀, kó rọrùn, kó sì dùn sí pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
The program is still Conversation on OLUYOLEFM 98.5 in Ibadan. And well, like I said, transporters are still commenting. And well, in our previous reports, we conducted interviews and Nigerians were talking. And yes, the price reduction is to ease burden on consumers. That's the Dangote refinery. And state of Hormuz closure, IEA approves release of 400 million barrels of oil by 32 nations. Well, I think that is to caution the effect of what is happening in that zone.
Well, we also have other related stories here about the crisis in the Middle East. Iran has said that the world should be prepared for oil to hit $200 a barrel as its forces attacked merchant blockades in the Gulf. Well, Iran also fired at Israel and targets across the Middle East on Wednesday, demonstrating it can still fight back despite what the Pentagon has described as the most intense U.S.-Israeli strikes yet. Oil prices that shot up earlier in the week have eased and stock markets have rebounded, with investors betting for now that President Donald Trump will find a quick way to end the war. It began alongside Israel nearly 2 weeks ago, where Trump, who had reportedly tried to reassure markets this week that the campaign will end soon, told Axios in a telephone interview that there was practically nothing left to target in Iran later days, and that anytime I want it to end, it will end, Trump said during a brief phone interview. Where Iran wants oil may hit $200 per barrel as it attacks merchant ships, just like IEA members also promised to release 400 million barrels from reserves to ease oil market shock.
Yes, we just hope that the release of the 400 barrels will at least assist the Nigerian petroleum sector. Well, we'll just let people be relieved of these problems that we are in now.
Or that would be a temporary
measure. Yes.
I mean, to be a temporary measure. The most important thing right now is that the war, everything should be done, I mean, to bring an end to the war, because all these reserves, one day it will finish, and the whole world will now face the reality of the effect of this war.
And at least temporarily to alleviate the problems of the people, not only Nigerians, across the world.
Even Nigerians, we are only lucky to have Dangote, although they are saying that he's having monopoly. Is it not what you have? I mean, you are having oil and having oil to buy, and you are saying somebody is having monopoly. What kind of assertion is that is having monopoly? The thing that he invested in, not only that,
Yes.
you want to, I mean, teach him how he's going to run his business.
Or run his business.
And
He's a
also,
businessman.
there are problems all over the world right now, and if we didn't have Dangote, you know, importers are not able to import their
Crude.
I mean, fuel right now, and will have been at a standstill. And what used to happen before, you know, even by now, maybe petrol will have been sold. Will be selling for about
2,000, 2,500.
What do you say? 2,000? No, it will be about 5,000. Maybe only a few. It's only Dangote that came at the right. I think it came at the right time. That's why we are lucky. I mean, to have this relief. People, I mean, they are experiencing problem all over the world, but I think we're still having a brief relief even in Nigeria,
Yes.
courtesy of Dangote,
Yes.
refinery.
Now, still from Iran here, Nigerian 121 others injured as Iran hits United Arab Emirates. Yes. Iran, the Iranian is a monarchy or government, can I call it? Yes, the Emirates confirmed that one Nigerian was injured in a wave of ballistic missile and drone attacks by Iran as it continued to target neighboring Gulf states. UAE Ministry of Defense said the incident occurred during a massive barrage launched by Iran targeting key infrastructure and urban centers across the Emirates, and UAE air defense systems have reportedly intercepted 241 out of the 262 ballistic missiles fired by Iran since the conflict started. And the Ministry of Defense latest report lists a total of 122 individuals with minor to moderate injuries, including citizens from Nigeria, Egypt, Pakistan, and the Philippines. Well, Abike Dabili Eriwa, the chairperson of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, in an X post posted on Tuesday, said the Nigerian government will begin repatriating its citizens stranded in the Middle East once the airspaces are open. Well, that is a good one, but most other citizens of other countries, they have been embarking on repatriation of their citizens before this conflict escalated to this level. So I don't know why it is now that Nigerian citizens will now be, Nigerian government and the woman overseeing the diaspora sector is saying they will start because some other governments have been repatriating before this war escalated then.
Well, it's very unfortunate that countries that have been a safe haven, I mean, to many, is now becoming very dangerous right now.
Yes.
Talking about EU, that country that everyone runs into for safety, that is very peaceful. Now people are now running away. I don't know. I remember the story that I covered some times ago, you know, in one of the new estates many years ago, and there was a little trouble there. And when I was interviewing one of those the big men there, they said, we have come here to find refuge, we have come here to find peace, but what are we seeing today? In other words, anything can happen anywhere, and it's only God that gives peace and refuge, irrespective of your status or whatever. It's only God that can give peace and refuge. The countries, given refuge right now are now being
targeted.
It's
talking about those countries that are always peaceful. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, Bahrain, Oman, and all those. Now they are being targeted.
It's very unfortunate. But just like Abike said, Nigeria must hurriedly do the needful.
Yes.
It's not at the last minute that we should be taking decisions. We should do it much earlier.
Yes, and we have a Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Apart from Abike Dabiri that is handling in charge of people in diaspora, we have a Ministry of Foreign Affairs that should directly be in charge of the repatriation of Nigerians living in these areas.
And Nigeria has the wherewithal even right now to do whatever it wants to do. It's not a matter of lack of money. But how to spend it is the problem right now. We have the wherewithal to do it, and the citizens are looking up to the government to help at the appropriate time, so that help will not come too late.
Well, back here in Nigeria now, insecurity. Yes, talking insecurity now. Defense Minister summons service chiefs over rising attacks. And then, well, there are some riders here. Ayedatiwa bans night Okada operations. Cart pushing in Ondo. Orders mandatory registration. Reps raise alarm over rising kidnappings, killings in Ekiti communities. And Senate asks military to intensify counterinsurgency after deadly attack in Borno. Well, it happened too in Oyo town. That is Jobele in Oyo State. What's this local government? Afiji local government. Yes, when one suspected kidnapper was apprehended, he was given a little bit of jungle justice, just beaten, small beating, handed over to the police command in the area, and before morning he had been released. The community was on rampage. They were terribly angry and they went on rampage across the streets, blocking the streets. That same day, that day before yesterday, yes, the Ondo State saga. So that was even terrible. The people that the kidnappers had killed inside the bushes after no ransom was paid. Yes, they now took the bodies and laid them across the street. Yes, across the expressway, so that nobody could pass. It was a kind of protest. The saga in Oyo, yes, it was also so terrible. It affected people, it affected businesses, and it took the efforts of the chairman of that local government and also the police command. Well, the Oyo State Police Command is investigating that. Why should that suspected bandit, kidnapper, why should he be released? The commissioner had summoned the DPO and the area commander of that area. Yes, and it is still being investigated. The police had issued a statement yesterday. Now, talking about the insecurity proper now, following the escalated insecurity which has resulted in the killings of military officers, soldiers, and ordinary Nigerians in the past few weeks, Minister of Defense General Christopher Musa, retired yesterday, summoned all service chiefs to his office in Abuja to review ongoing strategies across different operational areas in the country. The meeting came as Zaki Salta Agamba, the traditional ruler of Mbajir in Tongov, Katsina Allah local government area LG of Benue State, was murdered by armed men. This is even as Ondo State Governor Loke Aiyedatiwa yesterday announced measures to stem the frequent abduction and killing of people in this state. Imagine abducting a traditional ruler and killing that traditional ruler. We'll take another break. We'll be back.
Bàbá, ẹ̀gbọ́n tó nílò òun wí ni.
Mo kúkú gbọ́, ó mọ ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé.
Ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé. Bọ́làjú ti wá ń pọ̀ sí yìí. Ṣáwá lè sọ pé ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé kan bẹ níbì kan mọ́.
Ó sì wà, ọmọ àfiwà bí inú ìran ní ti ràn wá ni wọ́n fi ń pè é ní ọmọnìwà òbí, ọmọlúàbí. Ọ̀làjú tó wá ń tọ́ka sí un kò fi gba kankan pa ọmọlúàbí run. Ẹni mẹ́tọ́ tó sì ń ṣẹ̀tọ́ láwùjọ là ń pè ní ọmọlúàbí.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá. Orúkọ rẹ yẹ kó tàn yẹniyẹni ju aṣọ ara rẹ lọ. Ìwọ ọmọlúàbí kò kútarí kò sì lè kúta láéláé. Jẹ́ ọmọlúàbí. Àjọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí ń runi sókè tanijí kálẹ̀ gbárùkù ti dàgbàsókè amúlùdùn àtọrọ̀ ajé èyí ni Ọ̀yọ́ State Mobilization Agency for Socio-Economic Development (OMASED) ní Ṣùwàlétí.
This Ramadan, Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer joins families across Nigeria in prayer, reflection and unity. From iftar to Soho, enrich every cup of tea, coffee, custard or pap with Kivo creamy goodness.
At sunset, as loved ones gather for iftar, make every moment richer, smoother and tastier with Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer.
Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer. Make this Ramadan a good time moment.
Kivo Creamer.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Get your make a mobile, make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. Anywhere you go, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
The program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in the city of Ibadan. Yes, talking about the rising attacks, rising insecurity in Nigeria. Well, like I said, the defense minister has summoned service chiefs over rising attacks, and I hope they will delve into the issues, what should be done. And it has been said on and on and on, yes, for a long time, doing meetings and meetings upon meetings, talking about how to tackle this insurgency matter, this insecurity matter.
Then you know the most unfortunate part of it. You see that in recent weeks, terrorists, they have launched coordinated assaults,
yes,
on several military bases.
Yes.
I mean, leading to the deaths of soldiers and commanding officers,
yes,
who paid the supreme price,
yes,
while confronting the attackers.
Yes, just recently, I think day before yesterday, I think day before yesterday, I think day before, 3 days before, a commanding officer was killed, yes, in a coordinated attack. Yes, the word coordinated, it always puzzles me. Doesn't the military, also have coordinated operations?
As a matter of fact, that means they are more coordinated than the military, because that means it's a kind of ambush. It's a kind of ambush, and they have more security reports, and that's why they're able to launch a coordinated attack.
Well, we hope this the meeting, the security meeting summoned by the defense minister, we hope it will bring positive results, and we hope they will hit the nail on the head. Now, this one is coming from Ibadan here. Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Police have arrested suspected armed robbers with sophisticated arms and ammunition during a stop and search operation at Akubo in Lagelu local government area of Oyo State. The arrest was confirmed in a statement by the State Police Public Relations Officer PPRO Ayolade Olayinka in Ibadan on Wednesday. The recovered items included a Magnum pump action gun, wow, with 6 live cartridges, mobile phones. Others include one Samsung Galaxy, those are the phones, power banks, 4 wristwatches, and a cash sum of 130,000 naira. Ayolade said that the suspects were intercepted while riding on motorcycles at General Gas Akobo area in Ibadan. Yes, I think well, it is good that this one is happening. Last week I just said on this program that one of my senior friends, yes, was robbed inside a Mikra car. So the police should not focus their search, stop and search on only Marwa or Okada bikes. They should also focus on even private vehicles and the Mikra vehicles, the taxis. Because if they suspect people, the police, they know their job. We know they know their job. If they see a car and they see people looking suspicious, they should, yes, just stop and search the car. And that is what I think this stop and search saga now has brought to the light what happened during this search along the Akobo General Gas axis. The one that I mentioned earlier, yes, was along the same route. That was about last week.
And you see that all these attacks, they are coordinated attacks.
Yes.
I mean on the people, whereby you see even the men on the machines, I mean, going in groups. You know that these ones, they are going on a particular mission. So the policemen should continue to stop and search all these motorists, so that at least once they search them, because most of the time they have all these guns and ammunitions in their hidden in their pockets. So when they are
even under the seats of their vehicles.
Exactly. Because it's when they get inside the vehicle that they, I mean, bring out the gun, I mean, to threaten the passenger. And it most of the time it happens on the bridge, that Akobo bridge.
Yes. Not that the police should not do their job. They should do their job, but appropriately, so that you know, it will not lead again to what we experienced during the NSAS saga. It is not that they should not stop and search, but politely, like we see in other countries, not in a manner, an aggressive manner. Yes, just stop, sir. Can we see your boot? Can you open your boot? Can we search your car? That is it. Your license, your whatever they want to ask for. That is how it should be, not in an aggressive manner. Well, this one says here, Reps amend Electoral Act, propose 10 million naira fine, 2-year jail term for dual party membership. Dual party membership, that is those who will, for example, be a member of party A and at the same time be a member of party B, and at the end of the day the issue of money exchanging hands will come. The person will collect from this party, it will also collect from, the same another party. Now, the House of Representatives yesterday amended the Electoral Act 2026 to criminalize dual membership of political parties, prescribing a fine of 10 million naira or a maximum of 2 years imprisonment for offenders, and the amendment contained in a bill seeking to strengthen provisions on political party membership was passed during plenary after lawmakers considered it at the Committee of the Whole. Committee of the Whole, that is Committee of the Whole House. The legislation introduces 3 new subsections to Section 77 of the Electoral Act 2026, which deals with political party membership, making it unlawful for any individual to belong to more than one political party at the same time. Well, I don't know how they will, really put that in place, because so many, we are close to the people. We know things. People belong to more than 2 parties.
But why should people belong to more than a party? I mean,
it all boils down to poverty.
What do you mean by poverty?
They want to collect money. That is it. They will be in this party. The parties will cajole them. Be in our party. Well, they will. Okay, we'll provide a permanent voter's card for you. They'll collect it. They'll give them money.
I think it's because there is no rule. I mean, guiding.
That is what I'm saying.
If there is a proper rule and it's being enforced, I mean, there's no reason why somebody should. When you see that there is no rule, I mean, and the rule is not being enforced, you do whatever you like in any particular place. So I mean, it now behoves on the, authority to follow it up. If indeed, they want it to stop. But if it is not being enforced, everybody will continue, just like any other law.
And when it comes to election time, it is either they do not come to vote, or that person will come to the polling center. Somehow, someplace, the agents or the supervisor, they will say, "Talu vote." And that is when vote buying comes in. Talu, they will give him money. One party, another party, the same 3 parties that it belongs to. And that is what happens, and that is what brings wahala sometimes when some people are attacked because of voting, because of elections.
Well, there's this one from the Nigerian Tribune: why I deserve second term, and that one is credited to Governor Adeleke. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has declared that his administration's record of performance and fulfillment of electoral promises justifies a second term in office. The governor made the declaration while hosting a delegation of the Asauddin Society of Nigeria, Osun State Council, during a visit to the government house, Osogbo. The delegation was led by the National Vice President of the Society, Justice Adigbe, retired. Well, let me see where the governor were explaining why he deserved a second term. Adeleke pointed to the administration's record across several sectors. When the opposition asked whether I deserved to be re-elected, I told them yes, based on my performance in this first term in office, the governor said. Why I deserve second term, Governor Adeleke?
Yes, he has given his reasons why he deserves second term, but well, in spite of party affiliations, I think it is the people that will decide. Maybe it is the individual, maybe it is the party, and maybe, well, if they see that yes, he has really changed the face of that state or any state in Nigeria, yes, it is the people that will decide. Maybe they will decide talking about the individual or the party or the tasks that have been embarked upon successfully and is benefiting the people. Yes, this one is saying here, yes, leadership crisis rocks Oyo ADC. as two factions lay claim to registration committee. Well, I think that is their internal issue. They will resolve this issue. Yes. And Electoral Act Afenifeli decries shielding candidates with fake certificates. That's another issue. Well, if quickly tackled, it will not be an issue that after being in office they will now be accusing those elected that well, they are entered with fake certificates, and that is what Afenifeli is decrying, that the candidates, yes, that are presenting fake certificates are being shielded. Oro in Ondo, out 10 gunmen murdered monarch in palace ambush. Yes, a monarch, a old monarch, murdered in palace ambush. Well, the quiet community of Agamo in Ondo State was shattered on February 18 when gunmen stormed the palace of Oba Kehinde Jacob Falodun, brutally killing the revered monarch. That day will be remembered as a day of unimaginable horror and has sent shockwaves across the state, with residents calling for urgent action to address the rising challenges. According to eyewitnesses, 10 gunmen stormed the palace at around 7:10 p.m. attempting to abduct the monarch. When they failed, they brutally clubbed him to death. The police commissioner Ondo Command, CP Adebowale Lawal, has vowed to track down the killers, assuring that no stone will be left unturned in bringing them to justice. And similarly, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa has ordered a crackdown on criminals, directing security agencies to intensify surveillance and apprehend those involved in the nefarious activities. Well, this is rather unfortunate. A revered monarch, yes, in Ondo State. This comes after another protest that was day before yesterday by youths and some leaders blocking the streets with dead bodies of kidnapped people. Yes, they blocked the streets, the highways. Yes, protesting that something should be done in Ondo State about these such kidnapping issues and killings of people. Yes, to the phones now for you to give your own views and opinions about the headlines and the stories making the rounds across the country. 08055009850 and 07055551985. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yes, we are with you.
Of course, if not for Dangote refinery, as Mr. Bill Yamzi addressed, maybe we have refined petrol for 3,000 naira. This is the right time now for the federal government to wake up to make our refinery to work. We have four refineries in this country, and none is working. Shame on this. No, sorry. Government should wake up. Yes. Because it is not good. That is, look at it. If the Bible did not come at the right time, who knows that this will happen? What will happen right now is that we happen. So government should also encourage. No, they give more license to private owners to have refineries. Those people, they should also come up with their refinery. So we shouldn't depend on importation. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Yes, we'll quickly take a break now. We'll be back.
Lákòókò Ramadan yìí, Kivo non-dairy creamer ń darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
láti sàárì sí ìṣínú ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì kọfí custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere kíkò tó kì pọ́pọ́.
tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀ tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀ kó rọrùn kó sì dùn sí i pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make a mobile, make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you go, the motor deserve to be #1, yo. Make it mobile, oh. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile,
Make you go with the best.
make it mobile.
The program is still conversation on OLUYOLEFM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. Yes, 07055551985 and 08055009850 are the numbers to call and conversation for you to make your own views and opinions known. Yes, from the stories that we have dished out to members of the public. And then, well, still talking about terrorism now. Terrorist onslaught. Who will rescue Yoruba land? That is the question that is talking about the Southwest Voice from the Vanguard. And communities experiencing banditry. Yes, one of those I went to cover yesterday in Jobele in Oyo State, Oyo Afijio local government, one of them. And there's this a promise here by activist Sunday Igboho. He said he will get 50,000 men to comb forests. And Solidero hunters, yes, Solidero hunters, I think they are from that axis, the Oyo axis. Hunters are ready to defend their people. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bimbo. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
I've forgotten. Sorry.
Mr. Bioye.
Mr. B, sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Gideon calling from Colabar.
Okay.
Now, on what you just read just now, I think the community leaders should just agree on something, that it's not business as usual. It's not the way they used to sleep with their two eyes closed. The community in those places, so they should send message to the entire town in Okeogun and Oyo and Barapa. Those towns that are close to the forest and all that. They should send now. They should now sit down and find a way with their local government chairman. They should force the chairman to sit with them and find a way of solving this issue. Then contact the state government, and the state government should send the special advisor security to them too. And by the time they now arrive at the conclusion, maybe within 2 days, they should not formulate. They should not involve all these people, politicians who calling themselves freedom fighters, and they want to fight for them. Those ones are merchants. They are selling their market. So they should just agree with them and say among the community, this is how we are going to run our thing. And the government and local government should be involved. Right? So with that, and they can come on radio too to contact for funds for the local councils. They can contribute. Everybody can contribute 1,000, 10,000, 5,000 to them. They can contribute. Come on radio. With government backing, we can do something. So that's the other. Then on the issue of fuel price increase and all that, I think when it's reached 1415 or 16, I think the government should come in. And government should come in by subsidizing for Dangote, maybe crude for Dangote. So government cannot control this foreign goods Dangote is getting from foreign markets. The one is getting here, maybe the government should just do something, maybe for 6 months. And it should be well documented. It should not be like the one they used to do the other time. So it's well documented. And subsidy itself is not bad anyway. If politicians in Nigeria and people in Nigeria that make it look bad, that they remove subsidy, every country subsidizes for their own people. Most African countries now, and South Africa, Angola, I read it yesterday. They are now subsidizing for their people. So for us to be now be saying, government in Nigeria love money too much. They squeeze you to your marrow. So good morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 FM. Do well to call us. Yes, waiting for your contributions on the program. And I still have a story here. You're talking about education here. Unilag faults ASU strike. Insists exams will hold. Yes, there was a story about that, I think yesterday. Well, they will sort it out. I am sure they will sort it out.
Is the Unilag talking about, are they responding to what?
Yes, I think they are responding.
Have they really responded to the grievances of...
No, the management faulted the ASU strike by university lecturers in the school.
Well, is that how to resolve issues?
And yesterday they charged the universities chapter of the Academic Staff Union of Universities for declaring an industrial action without following due process.
Okay.
Yes, that is what happened.
What time with you?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
This is communication from a level.
Yes, you're welcome.
About the first, what I perceive about Nigerians is that they love a government that give them knocks on the head rather than the one that will make them feel comfortable through good policies. What do I mean? I really just don't forget the time of military and the NNPC. Assuming it is that time military and Buhari time, by now we would have almost been, when the NNPC is in full control, by now the marketers would have even take over instruction from the Azurok. That was what we were operating then. Is that what the people like? Now somebody, a president now came, putting everything in place through policies, allowing them to function. If you grew, maybe you have, I know you can't even forget. Last year, when Dangote was starting his refinery, some detractors, they went there to form some portions. They remember the problem, the Pengata are bringing up there, that Dangote cannot unionize his workers, as if they are the one that gave him money. So the people that don't want Dangote to perform, to work in this country are just too many, including the ordinary Nigerians who don't even know anything. They say Dangote want to dominate like how? Somebody invests in business. He's even trying to control the fuel price to make sure it doesn't go too much high. And I think we want to dominate like how? Then secondly, about the bandits that are organizing coordinated attack against the army. I keep saying it over and over. The army, this present Nigerian army that we say we have, should continue to be overhauled because of the Boko Haram, the so-called repeated Boko Haram that Buhari employed to infiltrate our army system. That's the way out. Those people are the ones working for bandits, giving them information. That's why they are killing our army easily. They should work on that, overhaul our army system. Thank you.
Very much. Well, thank you for your opinion on the two issues that you mentioned. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Dr. Oluyole from Lagata.
Yes, you're welcome, sir.
In fact, I will say it's to be taken by Go, and the Go is in order, and will be so appreciated. You see, we have a lot of forests in the southwest, and the forests are the hiding place for banditry. So they should employ people who come the nooks and crannies of the forest. So So what is the importance of the forest where people are hiding? Why that people are hiding? So I will consider it to be an appropriate choice. Now on the plantation or hiking the price of petroleum, when subsidy was removed, I think government should be aware that it should not be permanent. It should not be permanent. Now that we are in a precarious situation, I think they should remove remove the subsidy and let there be succor for the people. Because at the rate as we speak, current price of commodities skyrocketed. So I think government should help us, especially the poor in the field, the common man in the field.
Yes, thank
you.
you.
So when you go to the field, you see transportation fares have gone up and other prices of commodities.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doctor. Yes, if you check your time now, it's 7:30 and we have to go. It's been an interesting time.
The sports people are here. They are waiting, to come up on the program. And Toby is here. I just want to ask him what he feels when the Galatasaray's team, when they are now threatening that they can do damage at Anfield.
Yes, I'm sure it was Victor Osimhen that made that statement, saying they can do damage after that first leg victory they had in Istanbul some 2 days ago in the Champions League. And for Liverpool, they are not in their best. And of course, for every success Galatasaray will have, Victor Osimhen will be instrumental.
Thank you.
Yes, and well,
that's the main man. Victor Osimhen.
Exactly. Osimhen now, Bayern Munich offer Gala, I don't know the link, 186 billion naira. That's about 115 million euros. Well, Toby and his partner will give us, today's matches: Europa League, Conference League, the NPFL, and results of the Champions League and others. The Europa League, I know I would need to dig deep against, meet D Land. Toby will explain the meaning of that. And FIBA World Cup qualifier, that is talking about basketball. Yes, the Tigresses crush Colombia 70-37 in Lyon. Bimbo Akombi is my name. Thank you very much for listening to Conversation this morning.
And I'm Abi Ayomide. Good morning and thanks for joining us.